this is normal wear for the AI with low thing or whatever, as Chad Fincham does that stupid fucking bullshit ass shit. Should have never got fucking passed. Should have burned his ass from the fucking goddamn beginning. Why? Because he was on the bottom. That's how this game works.
Take your left. All clear, no pressure from behind.
Look at Austin Dillon going from ping-ponging everywhere.
All clear.
Right? But they're so stable.
Clear to the right.
This game is a fucking piece of shit, man. It's a joke.
Got one inside.
And now they're all on the bottom now. And a single file line. Look at them. Right? Single file line, right?
Nobody out back. Right side.
This game's a fucking joke.
Clear outside.
It's a joke. And I dare anybody to sit there and defend this fucking piece of shit. Because I already fucking broke this fucking piece of shit ass game. It's fucking broken. With broken steering fundamentals. With racing fundamentals. It's broken. But you have to play with certain settings for the AI to act right. And even then, they're still brain dead. They're still slow as shit.
Still there.
Can't block in this game either.
Still there.
Well, Ty Dillon, get loose, right? Ah! See what I'm talking about with this fucking piece of shit? Yeah, and there goes Daniel Suarez in the top 9 because the fucking developers have a very good hard-on for him, right? They have a hard-on for Daniel Suarez. You have to fucking sit there and shrug your wheel off like that, man. It's fucking ridiculous how you have to fucking steer that fucking far for the game to absolutely register what you're doing.
That was a great lap. Careful, still there.
Get out of here, you fucking piece of shit.
Don't move, stay high. Clear left.
You ain't getting down there, Eric Camarilla. Fucking scrub. The Cuban Missile, right? He ain't fast. The scrub. Okay, so this is a normal tire wear for the AI and normal low drafting, low draft effect. So it relies on horsepower.
Nobody out back.
Which the AI just has no horsepower whatsoever. Absolute garbage. You have to fucking put it on left square. Absolute garbage!
Still there. Stay high, stay high. You got room. You're clear. Left side, nobody out back.
Well, BJ McLeod in top 15. What do you know? BJ McLeod.
Still there. Careful, still there. Still there. All clear. Left side.
I hate that fucking thing that this game does. Where they fucking, when you sit there and pass them, and they fucking sit there and try to fucking roll the bottom with godlike speed. Never get tight, don't have to slow down or nothing. Just complete trash. Should've fucking passed his ass way time. Should've never even took that long.
Stay left. All clear, no pressure from behind.
Fucking piece of shit. BJ McLeod. Hey! This game sucks. This game is a fucking joke.
Careful, still there. All clear, no pressure from behind.
It's so slow as shit. I just want to get up to the top 5 to see if they'll do that shit again.
Wow, that's fast. Still there. All clear.
It's still the same, like I'm more effect. They get slow during the long run. Even with low draft effect. There's no blocking in this game. There's absolutely no point of blocking. There's the AI is too slow on these tracks. The steering is broken. It's just a horrible installment of a game. When you take away drafting effects, it's just like NASCAR Heat 3. Which in that game, the AI's tire wear was unbalanced. It didn't fall off right with the users. Something that this game in Heat 4 has struggled with. Tire wear. On certain tracks, they should not, you should not be fucking, look at this, look at how you can't hold the bottom of it. Look at this shit. Now see, that just slowed me down right there. Now you hug it. See? This is what I was talking about with less wear. I was in the same predicament with less wear. And I've gotten one, I got maybe, I came in 9th place when the stage ended. Then I was in the top 5, and then that's when fucking, you know, Kevin Harvick wanted to do his fucking, you know, that's when the game wanted to cheat for Kevin Harvick.
Careful, still there. Top 3, use it if needed.
With no side, you know, I was side drafting the shit out of him. I was trying to catch his fucking left quarter panel, but nope, this game just wouldn't allow it. This game should reward you and not fuck you over, especially if you don't play with stupid assist on. You know, people that play with assist, they get rewarded. That makes any fucking goddamn kind of sense whatsoever. This steering is broken. Look at this shit. Look how slow the steering is.
Careful, still there. Clear high, bud. Still there. Still there. All the way up. Get up. Get up. Clear high.
Which I don't feel any difference with less wear on normal wear. I just feel like they're a lot slower. Not slower, but I can catch up to them a lot quicker, which they're a lot slower on normal wear. On less wear, it makes no difference. I can still win on less wear, even with fucking high draft settings, but I don't want the draft effective impact that much in this game, and that's what this game struggles with. I don't like how you can go from last to first in a matter of not even 12 to 13 to 15 laps, 19 laps with the draft, because the draft is so strong. I put it on low. Right now, it's kind of realistic. It's not really that realistic because I don't think Ricky Stenhouse Jr. would be in 10th place, starting from the rear.
Still there. Clear all around.
Yeah, this game, it's unbalanced. I tried everything. It's just nothing seems to work, and this game is so unbalanced that you don't want the AI to be that slow, but you don't want it to be that fucking OP. You can't be able to compete. Now look at Kevin Harvick over here. Same situation, right? Same situation that I was just in, right?
Stay left.
And now he's in ninth, right?
All clear. No pressure from behind.
I like how Kurt Busch caught up to me too. That's very realistic. Now let me see if I can.
Stay left.
Yep.
Careful. Still there. Clear all around.
Yep. Normal wear. This game is cheating its ass off. It's not really cheating when you put them on less wear. They have more speed. You're giving the AI more speed. But even look at on normal wear, look how they're still right there. They're not going away, which I like. But I would just wish they had a lot more speed than that, than what they're showing now. As far as going side by side, or even trying to maybe, let me see how far Kurt Busch is from me. About a 1.5, about a 2-second differential, which that's pretty accurate. I mean, even in real life, that's pretty accurate. I don't have a problem with Kurt Busch. He has a top 5 rated car. I should not be dominating Kurt Busch, or I should not be, he should be catching up. He's got that much good horsepower, but you should be able to pass them with, like what I do with Kevin Harvick. Again, I just proved to you what less wear and normal wear is. Normal wear, this is with low draft effects too. You see how I'm not climbing my way up and I'm not catching to these guys up front right away. It's taking me a couple laps to catch up to them. I'm not just instantly catching up to them. They're not slowing down either. Even with tire wear, we're both on equal tire wear. I just think that this setting is balanced. With you should play on normal wear. Have the AI on normal tire wear settings. And again, mechanical failures. I think scripted. I think this game does have cautions and scripted cautions. This game has scripted cautions, and it's all because of the mechanical failures. That's why I turn them with unfrequent. But even then, a scripted caution will come out, even on relaxed yellows. Well, not relaxed yellows, but I play on relaxed yellows because even with mechanical failure, the game won't throw out a caution. There has to be a significant advantage. And see, look at that. Even with less wear, I was still able to be in 9th place. Kyle Busch has a 12-point, has a pretty good lead on me. See, I would have been in first. I would have been in first place by now. I was in the same predicament as in with less wear. When I put them on less wear, it's just they were fucking fat. They were faster than me. They were more, you know. I just felt like, I don't know. I just felt like they were cheating me. Especially when Kevin Harvick caught up that quick. Now you see Kevin Harvick and Kurt Busch ain't catching up. I guarantee you, if I would have had it on less wear, they would be right there.
Stay on the bottom. All clear, no pressure from behind.
Unrealistically. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying about this game that has balance issues. That has definitely balancing issues.
Still there. Nobody out back.
It's absolute bullshit, man. Absolute fucking bullshit. This game's a joke. It's a joke. It's not the way how a racing game, I don't think it's not how a racing game should be, or even play like. I can make a better racing game than this. Look at it. I had to literally put my wheel all the way, almost all the way to the left. I mean, to the right, just to turn right. And I have to do that because I'm telling you, of the speed sensitivity steering. When you're fast, the steering slows down. That means it's slowing. The steering is not as fast. When you slow down, the steering speeds up. It's broken. It's absolutely broken, man. And I kept on continuing to say it and say it and say it. It's broken. Absolute garbage. It's garbage. Absolute garbage, man. I might put the stupid AI on fucking on their recovery as more skill. There it is. See, I mean, I'm barely touching my wheel, and I'm trying to, you know, a little bit kind of guide it towards the wall over there, and it's just not computing. It's not registering that I'm going towards the wall.
Still there. Look at there for me. Clear outside.
on low. This is on low draft effect.
Lead your left. All clear.
Which I really do think we should have that on low in this game. We should not have it on normal or high.
Careful, still there.
Because this game already struggles with simulated racing. And if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna have the, if you're gonna fly up to the pack, if you can start from the rear and make your way up to the pack in a couple laps just because of the draft. It's not like that in real life. When you start from the rear, it's very hard to catch up to the pack. I'm even surprised I'm in 8th place. Very surprised I'm in 8th place. But look at 14.6 on the leader. I'm not flying up to the pack. I'm not, you know, the AI is just as fast as me. This is how it should be realistically. Should not be able to fly up to the pack like that. Look at 27 laps remaining. You know, any other setting, normal settings, I would have been up to the pack. I would have been past Kyle Busch right now. The game is respecting, you know, and plus the JTG. I got a JTG car. You know, it's a mid-pack car. It's not. It's not going to beat the likes of Stuart Haas or, you know, of Joe Gibbs Racing, or even a top 5 racing team. This team is a mid-pack team. It's not going to, you know, contend with a Hendrick Motorsports car. And I can tell by the way that I'm driving the car, I can tell that it's really doesn't have a lot of power. It doesn't have a lot of engine. Look how long it's taking me to get up here. I started from the rear too. I started from 38th place, and look at 25 laps remaining in stage 1. I'm still in 8th place. I'm still in 8th place, which I love that. I love that. I should not be flying up to the pack like that. It's unrealistic. And again, I'm just trying to sit there and say that this game has to be steering. I've continued to say it over and over and over and over and over again. One viewer was, I posted a comment. One guy posted a comment saying, what is speed sensitivity steering is a mechanic in the game that slows your, it makes it easier for you to steer the car. And in real life, guys, when you drive a stock car, in real life, it's hard to steer it. It's very twitchy. I'm not going to say twitchy, but it's very hard to steer. Like it's hard to hold a line. Even in real life, like if I'm trying to hug this bottom line like I am now, it's hard to hold that line in real life because your tires wear and you lose grip. And the stock cars are heavy. They're made to turn right or left. So it all depends on the setup that you use too. As you can see in that sense, it's pretty or whatever. But I used to play on more effect with the AI, but I just felt like I have a season with Cole Custer, and I'm dominating that season. And I don't think I should be dominating the AI like that. I don't think that I should be winning those races. Because, you know, Cole Custer, I mean, he's in a good Stuart Haas car. Shit. But, he should not be,
back it down.
He should not be dominating like that. You know, he should not, you know, he should not be dominating like that. So we're just gonna get 29. We're gonna fill up on gas, whatever. Not even fix the damage. But I like this game. I mean, it has problems. It's not perfect. But you can go into the settings and make it like that. You can make it like real life. Even though it does, I don't think this game really simulates racing really well. That's just my point of view. This game does a horrible job at simulating racing. You would not see this in real life. You know, there's scripted cautions too. You know, there's scripted cautions with mechanical failures. That's why I only have mechanical failures. I only have mechanical failures on infrequent. But if I really wanted to, I could just put strict yellows on and just have mechanical failures off. So there will be no scripted yellows. So somebody says, oh yeah, you think cautions are scripted. Yes, they are. They're very scripted in this game. Because they only throw it out when you're in your pit window. When it's close to your pit window. So, I mean, there's a balance issue here, okay? So I want the AI to be faster, okay? But I don't want them to be fast where I can't catch up to them. And that's the thing that struggles with this game. A lot of people play on less wear. I think it's great balancement there, but less wear. You're not, if you get into the top 10, this game will, I don't know, this game does that, make it hard on you. Like, they will just instantly, like, break away from you. On worn tires, and you can have fresh tires. You can have fresh tires, and the AI will be on worn tires, and you can get up to the top 5, and you won't get past it. This game will not allow you to get past it, not unless it's a perfect time to. I noticed that. And I got a top of the line wheel. I got a top of the line wheel and I got modded pedals.
All clear, no pressure from behind.
Sometimes I can't hold the bottom of these things. Like, it's hard for me to hold, even on a custom setup, it's hard for me to hold the bottom. Like, especially when somebody's behind me, I can't hold it. Like, when nobody's behind me, I can ride the top, middle, low. But it's just when a car's behind me, this game likes to slide me up. It likes to slide me up, even though I'm max turn to the left with my wheel. And I got a top of the line wheel. It's fucking broken. This game is broken. It's scripted. I don't care what nobody says. Rather, the game wants the AI to pass you. And that's why they only do that, because they only pass you from the bottom. They never pass you from the top. You never see the AI in the game pass you from the top.
Clear all around.
When they want to get past you, they're going to pass you from the bottom. Just like you can pass the AI from the bottom all the time. I would love to see, you know, the AI pass you, use different lanes. It's easy to block a one-dimensional driver than a multiple-dimensional driver. You got to use all the track. That's what this game struggles with too. This game struggles with the track. You can't use all of the track because the top is non-existent. Because the bottom is where it's at. Like on straightaways, you can go up there. I mean, there's been a couple times where I passed the AI from the top, but they never passed me from the top. You see how I just did it, right? You see, I was on the top, and I kind of like, I didn't get off the throttle, but I was on the top, and the game shrugged off speed. That's why you can't run the top in this game, because the game will shrug off speed, and
Careful, still there.
you know, the bottom will always win because you don't have to shrug off speed from the bottom. It's horribly programmed. I'm not saying that this game sucks or whatever, because it doesn't. It just has a lot of balancing issues and problems. It has a bunch of problems.
Careful, still there. All the way to the wall.
And I like it right here because you see I'm in 8th place. You see I'm not charging to the front and catching Kyle Busch. See, I just went full throttle. Look at this, full throttle. This is on normal wear too. Normal wear for the AI. Normal wear for them. Normal wear for me. But low draft effects. I don't have the draft on normal because I think that is overpowered in this game and it breaks this game. You want to enjoy this game with the AI? Put the draft effect on low, even on super speedways. That's why you can. That's why I see people play this game. I see people playing on Daytona, and they're starting from the rear, like 38th place, 37, 35, and they're flying to the front. That is unrealistic. I know it's a video game, but that's unrealistic, especially if they got like Chad Fincham. There's no way. Play on low draft effects. Look at me. I got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in his Corver 47 car, which I don't even think. And I started from the rear just to test things out. And look at the game is. I've been in 8th place for a long, long time. Why? Because I'm not catching these guys' draft up here. I'm not catching their draft. This is relying on horsepower the way it should be. Horsepower. That's what separates good cars from average cars to bad cars.
All right, you're clear.
Horsepower. Next game, I don't know if 704 got brought out or whatever, but next game, they need to really balance these games. They need to balance the shit out of it because this game is unbalanced in a lot of ways between the computer and the user. Sometimes it frustrates me that I don't even want to play it because it breaks the immersion of what I'm trying to do or what I expect the game to do. And it does it. It just breaks that code, and it does what it wants to do. Like a bat marker can beat Kyle Busch's car. It's a joke, man. It's a joke. It should never be like that. I should not have the same horsepower as Kevin Harvick. I should not have the same horsepower as Kyle Busch.
5 to go, driver.
Regardless if I'm Ricky Stenhouse Jr. or not. This game needs to respect that, and it just doesn't respect anything. It doesn't respect nothing. Like Cole Custer right here, right? He should be a little higher than 25th. Not to know that Cole Custer is you know, he's not good or whatever. He's not a bat marker either. He's like a mid-pack guy. So I guess that's right. I mean 25th, but I think he should be a little higher, like 17th. Or 18, or even like, you know, even like 17.
Clear all around.
This is on normal wear. It's very, very, I hate to say it, but it's very balanced. I can beat the AI, and the AI can keep up with me.
Nobody out back.
rather, I haven't got to the good cars yet. I mean, I haven't got to Kevin Harvick. I haven't got to Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch, you know, look at him. He's almost going to lap the field. Look at the lead he's got. He's got a 20.9 lead. Because I started in the rear. Now, if I were to qualify higher, I think I would have been, you know, towards the front and caught up to Kyle Busch. But I started from the rear. So you can't just fly up there. See, that's what Cole Custer should be. Daniel Suarez should be in 25th, and Cole Custer should be in 17th. The developers of this game have a big hard-on for Daniel Suarez. For some odd reason, he just seems to run well in this game. I don't know why. Like, he races for Gaunt Brothers Racing, what he used to do. It's not a good racer. He doesn't have the engine power to keep up with some of the top-of-the-line cars.
That'll earn you a few stage points.
So Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Matt Kenseth, Jimmy Johnson, Ryan Newman, me, Kurt Busch, and Kevin Harvick. Very realistic. Well, I don't think Ricky Stenhouse Jr. would be in 8th place in real life. And BJ McLeod is still in the top 15. Unbelievable. That is unfucking believable. This is what this game, man, it's broken. It's broken with driving ratings and everything. It's absolute broken.
Have a good day. Stay sharp.
And I came in 8th, and then somehow I'm in 7th place.
Right side.
And again, I have these restarts on expanded. You know, to spread out the field, because if you have it on normal or if you have it on compressed, there'll be a bunch of bumping and crashing, spin outs and all that. And on less wear, I was able to keep up with the computer on restarts too. I mean, I was able to catch up to it. I just want the AI to be more competitive, that's all. I mean, I just want the AI to sit there and, you know, know drafting, know about situations. This AI they're not good. They're not. They're horribly programmed, and you have to play on a certain setting to make them drive like this, or to make them fast. But then when you do that, the game cheats, and they give the AI a magical horsepower and grip, and they'd be able to catch up to you just like that. With no draft, no nothing. But you can't do that. It's absolute garbage. Like right now, it's fine. You see the restart, right? There's no bumping, there's no, you know, the AI's not, you know, dive bombing to the bottom. It's very, very simulated racing. Right now, it's perfect. Even though I think I should be losing the draft, you know, I just think that this game is broken, and they really need to focus on the drive. Even the driver ratings are just completely wrong for the game. Like the driver ratings in this game are completely gone. Like Matt Kenseth, I think he's like a 71 driver rating in this game. I'm not sure if he's a 71 or anything like that. But I think Ryan Blaney's at 85. The guy that I have, Ricky Stenhouse, is at 74 overall driver rating. Well, you can have that, and then they have like ratings for different tracks. So you can go different tracks too. Like you can have a 71 driver, and then have them as, I don't know, like a track. The track ratings. Whether he's good on the intermediate track, if he's good on the short track, how is he good at super speedway, stuff like that. That stuff affects what they do on the track. That I think this game, the developers, they did a horrible job of doing that. Because BJ McLeod should be nowhere near the top 10 or even the top 15. And he should be like where Bobby Carter is, or he should be like where he shouldn't be in the top 10 or even top 20. And you see Ryan Blaney, right? Ryan Blaney and Matt Kenseth, they're not going away. They're staying right with me. I like that. If, any other, like, I would have blew past Ryan Blaney right now, and I would have caught up to maybe the leader. I don't know who's the leader right now. I can't tell because this game doesn't show me. But it's an epic battle. It's an epic battle between 4th, 5th, and 6th. So, you know, this game simulates that really well. I like that. You know, the AI showing me that they have horsepower, which I don't like what that Kenseth did, or the AI did when he tried to bump me just to slow me down. Now that's unsportsmanlike sportsmanship, and that's what this AI does too. That's why I say that AI is brain dead in this game, because they are, because of what Matt Kenseth did. You know, we were all having an epic battle, and then he just decides, oh, I'm just gonna give you a bump to slow you down because, you know, I can't get past you cleanly. It's fucking garbage and bullshit. Even though I'm gonna pass him anyways, it does not matter. But if you go out for revenge and take revenge on Matt Kenseth, this game will oversteer you on purpose. It's bullshit. But you see, I'm not catching up to Ryan Blaney because why am I not catching up to Ryan Blaney when I'm so close to him? Because of the draft effect. I got the draft effect on low. It relies on horsepower. See, like that. Like, look at Matt Kenseth. Like, look. Fucking piece of shit. See what I'm talking about with the AI? They don't race you cleanly. I got low tolerance for stuff like that. Low tolerance. Like I'm not supposed to do nothing. Fuck that. You fuck with me, I'm gonna fuck with you. Simple as that. And this happened just on Let's Wear. I was on Let's Wear trying to test things out, and the exact same way happened. So it doesn't matter whether we really have it on Let's Wear or More Wear. It just, I mean, Let's Wear or Normal Wear. The AI would just race you very, very dirty and unsportsmanlike. It does not matter. That's the way they're programmed. I got low tolerance for shit like that. I don't like that shit. And I got drafting partners disabled. Dude, I hate how they fucking draft me in corners. It's fucking, oh god, especially in Texas. That's why that track is unfucking playable if you have drafting partners enabled. If you have drafting partners enabled, that the AI would draft you in corners and they'll drive you up near the wall. It's garbage. again, this is like real life. This is like real life. But me, I'm keeping up with Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney's not magically, he's not I'm keeping up with Ryan Blaney. Stride for stride. He's not magically, getting a speed bursting away from me and driving away from me. Like I have no horsepower. The game is respecting that. I didn't mean to do that. Bobby Carter was in the fucking goddamn thing. I didn't mean to do that. And lap traffic too. They need to get. They need to find a way how they have these drivers get lap traffic. Like they should. Like this game does a really good job with that though too. I'm not gonna lie. This game does a really good job with lap traffic. Like if you get past an AI, they'll find a way to, they won't be caught up in lap traffic. Right side. Like that or whatever.
Still there.
But yeah, that was bullshit what Ryan Blaney did. And, he instantly caught up. It's that's nowhere near what I wanted to see. Because if that was me, I would have never even caught up to Ryan Blaney with that much of a quick lead. He would have broke away from me. It's just. That's why I got the draft effects on low, so that shit won't happen. But look at Ryan Blaney. Look how he's magically catching up to me. Like it's a Herculean effort to I don't know. Like this game makes it hard to get to the top, maybe even past the leader actually. This game makes it like a really hard job to do that. When really it's not that hard at all. You see Ryan Blaney caught up to me. You see how he's passing me, right? You see how he just passed me, right? It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. Garbage. Garbage. No draft effects on or whatever. I hit that ball. I don't know why I hit the ball. I don't know about the tire wear. No, the tire wear, she was pretty good. Fucking piece of shit. Garbage. You see that? How the AI just magically catches up with you. Look at the tire wear. He should be going as fast as me. Nope, just because, I passed him and he was in 5th place. That's why I have the draft effects on low, so they won't do that. This game does not respect that. Does not respect that. There's no way Ryan Blaney should have caught up to me like that. Absolutely no way. Why? So I won't get up to the front that quickly. It's all it is. This game is broken. It's broken. Yeah, and I got their I'm more stable, and their recovery skill, I got them on more skill, but as you can see, Ryan Blaney just spun out. So even your settings are a joke. In this game, your settings are a joke.
Careful, still there. Clear high, bud.
Because if that was the case, Ryan Blaney should be like a fucking rock.
Still there.
This game is
Clear
broken.
high, clear high.
Same thing with what I was experiencing when I put the AI and less wear. That's exactly what they did. The only difference is that it was Kevin Harvick, not Ryan Blaney. The exact same thing happened. This game wants you to have to wait on the AI's tire wear to go out. But once the tire wear goes out, that's when you can speed up and catch up to it. It's absolute bullshit that it's like that. I'm on fresh tires. I'm on the exact same tire wear as the AI. Absolute broken. Just stupid logic like that.
Right side.
And I won't put it on normal. I won't put the fucking draft effect on normal because I would fly up to the field. I would fly up there. This is the most realistic I can get it. And even then, it's not really realistic at all. It's broken. Look, I just finished the stage, and I got damaged because the fucking stupid fucking AI driver took the AI took over my driver and made me hit the wall. Just because I was riding up towards the top. That's another thing that's broken in this game. No control. The AI just, especially on cautions, the AI driver would just make you bang into a wall when reversing. Then when you go pit, and then you go 50 damage, oh, that's a DNF. You know, that's just a DNF. I've seen it happen to somebody before too. Like they were like, I think it was at Michigan. They were like, they bumped into the wall or whatever. It wasn't even their fault. He bumped into the wall, whatever, and the game just didn't recognize that. Didn't say a DNF, and then the pit window came up, and then he got fresh tires. He repaired the damage or whatever and all that stuff. And on the restart, the game DNF'd him. After what his AI driver did, the game DNF'd him. The game should have DNF'd him when he hit the wall, not after he hit it.
All clear.
This game is backwards. That's why it's hard for me to play it. It's hard for me to accept what this game does and what it is. It's bullshit. So, I don't know if this is realistic or not, because I don't know about the times or whatever, but Kyle Busch has got a 6.1 seconds out with me. It's, I don't know, it's kind of realistic, I guess. I don't know. I mean, you know, I'm not saying that his car's not bad, but I don't think he's slowing down either. And that's another thing that I think the AI does. I don't think the AI brakes on corners. I think they go full throttle. That's why they're able to carry a lot of speed through the corners and able to catch up with you. Because they don't brake. They don't lift. Like you're lifting right here, right? They don't lift. They just stay on the throttle and they're able to. But when you're on the throttle, you can do that too. But when you're on the throttle, you slide up. Okay? You slide up. The AI doesn't slide up. They magically hold the bottom while it's not lifting. That's why they're able to carry a lot of speed through the corners. With godlike speed and able to hug the bottom line like that. That is absolute garbage. It's garbage, man.
Still there. Still there. Nobody out back.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna play like this. It's more realistic. No, well, it's not more realistic. It's somewhat realistic. That draft effect, it's overpowered in this game. It's very overpowered, even for the user. I don't even think it affects the AI. It just affects you. Like everything in this game affects you. It doesn't affect the other AI bots. The other AI bot, I think they do what the fuck they want to do in this game. Like if they really wanted to catch up to me, they would catch up to me. Like see how I drifted up? I slid up because I was going full throttle. You see Eric Amarola, he didn't drift up. He had magical tire grip.
Your left.
Magical tire grip.
Track's all yours, bud. You're clear.
This game is trash. It's garbage, it's trash. The poor import of a console, even in PC, it should not what a racer should be. It has broken mechanics, broken AI, broken steering fundamentals. It's just a bad game. I don't care what nobody says. I got a top-of-the-line racing rig right now. I got a top-of-the-line racing rig. A rig. Pedals, modern pedals, and a top-of-the-line wheel. Maybe over a $700 wheel. Close to 1,000. And I'm struggling with steering in this game? How? That's why I said this game has speed sensitivity steering. It's broken. The steering is broken.
Still there. All clear. No pressure from behind.
And then when you're right up on the track, when you're right up on the apron, the AI just forgets about you. They forget about you. They forget about you even there. That's how another way I can tell that somebody's playing on different settings. You know, this is on 105 difficulty. This is with the draft effect on less effect in normal tire wear. And I still got a top 5.
Clear behind. Right side. All clear. All right, clear outside.
So, yeah, I'm done. I had the AI on more stable and more and recovery skill on more skill. Why did Quarter of the Joy do that? As you can see, I had 38th place. I'm done. I'm done with this game. This game is broken, man. It's absolute broken. It does, and like I sit there and say, it does what it wants to do. I'll show you the settings I was at too, just to prove a point of what I'm trying to sit there and say. For this game is broken. There's no good setting to this game. This game ignores your settings and does what it wants to do. It's scripted. Look at this shit. Expert, super speedways low, other tracks low. 105 difficulty. And I really think that's the way you should play this game. You should not have it on normal. You could even put the AI, you could even put the thing on more effect, on less effect, to have them a little bit more faster. More, if you play on more effect, you put your tires on more wear. If you have on less effect, you put the AI, I don't get this game. You know, you have them on more effect if you want them slow, if you actually want them to actually respect tire wear. Because even on normal wear, I don't think this game has the AI respecting tire wear. They don't. That's why Kurt Busch was able, and Ryan Blaney was able to stay with me. When his tire wear was just about like mine. This game does not respect tire wear. It only affects, these settings only affect you, not the AI. I don't care what this game says. That's why it says, when it says AI settings, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. You want more realistic outcomes? Play this draft effect right here. This is the big key. Play on low. Play on low effect. Even on super speedways. Because if you put it on normal, you're gonna fly up to the front. Even in the rear, even when you look at, I was Ricky Stenhouse Jr., a middle of the pack car. I started in the rear, and I'm pretty good at Vegas. I was able to go up and got a top 5. And what killed the immersion right there is when I hit Corey LaJoie from the back, and he got loose and he spun out. But he was able to, you know, recorrect himself, and still he's not sliding around. He's still staying straight as an arrow, hugging the bottom line. This game's a joke. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. When I had the AI on more stable and the recovery skill on more skill, that should not happen. He should be like a fucking brick, right? Get me off this fucking piece of shit, man. This game is a joke. It does what it wants to do. It truly ignores your settings of what you have it on, and it doesn't. Corey LaJoie should not. I don't give a fuck if Corey LaJoie was a fucking bad driver or not. I don't care if he's good in real life. I don't even care if he's a bat marker in real life. My settings he should not be doing that on my settings. Nope, the game just. Oh, we're just gonna get him loose. Why? So you can slow down, so Kyle Busch can even break away from you even more. That's all it is. That's all it is. Then when I look in my rearview mirror, nope, he's sitting there. Now he recovers, and he's never even lost a beat. This game's a fucking joke, man. These developers, 704, they do not need to make any video games, period. This is the worst racing game, racing franchise I think I've ever played in my whole life. even with a top of the line wheel. The steering is broken. It's speed, sensitivity, steering, like I said before. I don't care what nobody says. I dare anybody to challenge my fucking goddamn, challenge me on my fucking of what I said there and said about this game. And to prove me wrong, because I'm not wrong. It's speed, sensitivity, steering. I just proved it. I rolled the top. Why do I don't want to ride the top? Because you lose speed. You shrug off speed. There's no point of driving up there. This game, the top is non-existent. The only way you can ride the top and beat the AI if you have the AI on more effect. Which again is broken. But again, if you do that, this game will get you loose up there. That's why everybody fights for the fucking bottom in this game. That's why the bottom is the most thing. That's why Daytona and even Dega is run wrong in this game. I go on every other of my NASCAR, even 2000. I got NASCAR 2004, NASCAR Thunder 2004 on my Xbox, right, on my original Xbox, and I play that game. And the steering is very difficult in that game. You know why it's difficult? Because it's realistic. It's not that realistic, but it's hard to hold a straight line in that game because you go from side to side. Just like in real life. When you drive a really stock car, it's not going to be stable like that. I mean, I felt like when I play this game, it feels like I'm driving my own car because of how slow the steering is. I had to actually put my wheel on the lowest degree. I play with I have my wheel at 270 degrees. If I bump it any higher, my inputs won't, the game will not register my inputs. Even though this game does support 1080 degree wheel, and that's what I got, 1080, my wheel supports up 1080 degrees rotation. But I play it on the lowest setting when I play this game because I just feel like 270 degrees is the sweet spot in this game, even though I think the steering is still broken. It's broken. That's why you spin out on pit road. When you're going into pit road and you're slowing down, that's why you spin out, because the steering is speeding up. Even when you're coming out of pit road, you're spinning out. That's why you're spinning out. Because it's not because you're loose. It's not because of your setup. It's because of the steering. The steering is slowing down. I mean, speeding up. And you're so used to, you're so used to driving fast, and you got, your brain is memorized to steer like that you kind of like oversteer it. Because the steering when you're fast is slow. But when you're coming out of pit road, or you're going into pit road, you do that. You oversteer on purpose because your brain, we're only human. Your brain is memorized to, okay, this is how the steering is in this game. But it's broken because the speeds, when you slow down, the steering speeds up. That's why I see a lot of people hitting, they crash out in pit road. It's an absolute joke. This game is broken. I got a fucking goddamn thing with I got a season with Cole Custer, which I'm absolutely dominating the computer. I even checked online about the settings in this game, and I tried somebody's settings and they're complete garbage. This game has no perfect setting. All the settings do is barely affect anything in the game. The AI still does what it wants to do. Is even if you have it on more stable and more the recovery skill at more skill, this game will completely ignore that, and just like what Core LaJoy did. That's why Darlington is broken in this game with the AI. It's unplayable. It's broken. That track is broken, and even then they put like different fucking turn 2. Once you go out there, you gotta slow down. You gotta really slow down on turn 2 because they'll fly you off the fucking track. Even in Daytona, I still see that. There's a little bump in Daytona coming off turn 4, and it can spin you right in pit road.
Draw the line where the road ends. The two of us don't have to pretend we are the same two. Talk about
so this setting right here, this setting right here, it's just like I'm playing Heat 3. NASCAR Heat 3. Which that game is terrible. That game is so fucking unbalanced. It's fucking pathetic. I don't even know how they did not even, how people still enjoy the Heat series. I can't enjoy it. This game it does everything wrong when it comes to racing. That's probably why Motorsports or whatever, the developing team brought 704 out. Because 704 don't know what the fuck they're doing. This game is broken. Even the tracks are broken. Just like I was playing a road course, and I felt like I was getting faster because my fuel was almost gone and my tire wear was gone, but somehow I was getting faster. But then I refueled it, and then I fucking, I was on brand new tire wear, and I got slow again. If that makes any sense. Right? If that makes any sense. This game has no logic. You know what logic is? Where everything makes sense. This game has a parity issue, a balancing issue with the AI and the user. I just proved it right at my gameplay. I just proved it. There's no perfect setting in this game. You might as well put this motherfucker on fucking normal. Because even that's a joke. Sometimes you spin out, sometimes you don't. Yeah, I'm gonna finish my Cole Custer season and then I'm fucking selling this game. I'm taking it by to GameStop and I'm refunding even though I'm not gonna get nothing but maybe $2 for this piece of shit. And I don't even think the developers that are helping for the next game, because it's not gonna be called NASCAR Heat. I think it's going to be exactly like this one. The only difference is that new drivers, new paint schemes, and new tracks. That's all. There's nothing going to be different. Speed sensitivity steering is still going to be in the game. The AI is still going to be in the game. The same AI that we've been racing since we were fucking what? Since I was what? 17 years old. Brain dead, stupid, dumb. Don't know how to race. Oh, but they know how to race, though, don't they? No, they don't. Their lines are garbage. And like I said, this game does not represent racing at all, because racing is about strategy. It's not how fast you go. This game is just based on speed. That's all it is. This is speed. It's garbage. It has no strategy to it. It has nothing. Look how many times I won. Why have I won that much? I'm gonna tell you why I won that much is because the AI is garbage and brain dead and stupid. And they're so easy to race against, and they're so easy to block. Because they only run one line, which is the bottom. Why don't you think these guys in that drive NASCAR, that's in real NASCAR, why don't think they played this game? Right? You think Kyle Busch plays NASCAR Heat? You think Clint Boyer plays NASCAR Heat? Huh? No, they don't. Because it's broken. They're on iRacing, where I'm going to be when I get my computer fixed. Where that game respects racing and respects the elements of racing. Even though that game is not perfect either. No racing game is perfect. I'm gonna put that out right now. I'm not trying to say that this is the worst racing game I think I've ever played in my whole life. And I didn't even do that. I started from NASCAR Heat 3. I never played NASCAR Heat 2 or NASCAR Evolution. And I'm glad I didn't, because I looked at gameplay of those games, and those games are fucking terrible, and they're broken, just like this game is. Nothing's changed over NASCAR Heat Evolution. The only thing that's changed is the draft effect. That's the only fucking thing. The AI is still the same broken garbage, dumb, brain dead. Only one line the whole fucking race. That's basically what you're doing when you're playing this game. Just run the bottom line. It's fucking boring. Because why? Because you have to be down there. Why do you have to be down there? Because that's where the AI is. You gotta block their dumb ass. I've never seen it. The only thing that they pass you on the top is at Daytona and Talladega. That's because of the draft effect, though. And even then, it's still going to be like that. So even if you don't have drafting effects on when you go to Daytona, and you don't have the draft, like I have the draft that low, this game will find a way to still keep up with you. And you go look at my last video, I completely humiliated the AI at Daytona. I'll show you. Look at my record at Daytona. This is my record at Daytona. Which I don't know how I lost 4 races. Oh yeah, because I was playing my career there. I was playing my career at Daytona. And I have, you know, I'm not very good because my car's not very good, which is very realistic. Yes. Okay. which is very realistic. But yeah, I'll show you that I'm good at Vegas too. I never lose to the AI in Daytona. Not even Talladega. I'll show you Talladega too. Perfect. Pocono, perfect. Phoenix, I won here once, and that was with my Tyler Reddick season. But I lost here through a career, and I lost here in another race I ran with the AI. I forgot what it was. I came in second though. Which was bullshit. It was a bullshit fucking win. Yeah, but there goes Las Vegas. I only lost here once, and I only lost here once was because of the AI, because of my career. So half of these things that I did lose were mainly from my career, but I never lost to the AI when I picked a regular driver. They're so easy to race against. That's why you have to speed them up. That's why you have to go on less wear. You have to put them on less wear for them to be competitive. Even then, they're slow. I feel like they're fucking god slow. Even on less wear. But then they fucking cheat you when you get in the top 5 or top 10. They fucking cheat you. Just like Ryan Blaney tried to do. Magically fucking caught up to me. They try to dive bomb again, and and then I got it on very normal or very stable, and very in the recovery skill. You know what these settings are for? Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. You know what these settings are when you have them? You have to have them on more stable, and you have to have them on the recovery skill on more skill. You know why you have to do that? Because the AI is brain dead and stupid and horribly programmed that they're programmed to dive bomb through the fucking bottom like that. That's why Ryan Blaney spun out. Because he had no business of even trying to even go down there when I was down there. Or I was pinching down there. This game does not respect your position either. That's why you have to have it like that. And even then, when you have it like that, the game just does what it wants to do. It wants a crash to happen. So there, I gave him a crash. Right there. The game wanted a crash to happen. There you go. I gave him a crash. Right there. There you go. End of story. I spun out on less wear. I hit Kevin Harvick the same way that I did with Matt Kenseth. And you see how Matt Kenseth did it. He sat there and dropped to the back because he had to recover, right? He had to recover. And I was able to break away, right? When I did that with the AI on less wear, Kevin Harvick spun. He caught out to me just like that. No, I had the draft effect on low and everything. He caught right back up to me. I was like halfway around the track. Where the fuck did he come from? He's good in real life. His car is fast in real life. He has a lot of horsepower in real life. But he doesn't have that much horsepower. Garbage. Trash. Because I wasn't supposed to pass Kevin Harvick at that time. Why? Because I had to wait till his stupid little tire wear went out, right? Garbage. Get me off this game. Get me off this game. I'm going to play NASCAR Thunder 2004, where actually the game is respected and the sport is respected. That's exactly what I'm going to do. This game does not respect the sport, and it doesn't even respect the user. It's garbage. It's trash. And matter of fact, I'm selling this game. This game is garbage. Any of my viewers that sat there and watched this fucking monstrosity of a game, I just sat there and told you the fucking real reason. You know why I'm sitting there telling you the real reason why? It's because I'm not some fucking little bitch boy and like these other fucking YouTubers doing fucking, oh, not like, no, I don't want to talk bad about NASCAR Heat. I speak the truth. This game is fucking awful and it's broken. And it doesn't respect the sport, and it doesn't even respect the user. So why should you respect it? It's like a comparison. It's like The Last of Us and Uncharted. Uncharted is fun, silly game that doesn't want you to take it seriously. The Last of Us is a game that wants you to take it seriously. It wants you to respect it. That's what this game is. This game is Uncharted on steroids. It's a fun, stupid little racer that has some kind of simulation to it, but not much. This game is unrealistic in a lot of ways, and I just can't play it. I just can't accept what this game does. Especially when I have the settings on a certain settings, I expect the settings to work. That's what settings are for. But this game just does not respect settings either. As you can see, I had it on more stable, and I have the recovery on very high. Like they should be more skill. Corey LaJoy should not spun out. But then, when I got past him, and then when I looked at my rearview mirror, when I was off the track, he magically was still hugging the bottom line. Didn't slide up near the wall or nothing. Just magically pinned his ass down in the bottom of the track.
Nobody tells you when you've gone too far. I'm sick of settlements, so take my body away.
Garbage. I'm done, man. I'm done. I said enough about this fucking game. Enough of what I said in a review. Like I said, don't buy this game. If you don't have this game, do not buy it. It's a poor installment of a port. It's awful on consoles. I'm pretty sure you can mod it on PC, but even then, it's still the same on PC. Just don't buy the franchise. It's a joke of a franchise. They mock the sport of racing, and the AI mocks you. It's a complete joke. And like I said, I got a top of the line wheel. Top of the line wheel, sim wheel. I got top of the line sim pedals. I got a racing rig, and I still feel like I'm on a controller. It's horrible. It's garbage. Like I said, I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna actually play a real racer. So that's my review of this game, guys. Like I said, I probably won't even upload it again because it's garbage. It's garbage gameplay. So there you go. Like I said, if you're enjoying this or whatever, I hope you're not enjoying it. But like I said, be safe and be good to you and others. And I'm out. I'm gonna play a real racer.